A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got the quick completion. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Wide open spaces. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. The Wolverines get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Now the play fake. Floating away. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, out of space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Tatum. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The Wolverines are on the move. To the air on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's got it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play And now all of a sudden, they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Makes the grab, it's Tatum. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. It's complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheeler. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he had the answer to the test right there.
He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, Kansas and Missouri once shared a conference. Now all they share is a bunch of hard feelings. Here's how this great rivalry went down today. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get to him as he throws. Goes two not on the same page. It's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it's caught off the fake. First down.
I don't think anybody was expecting fake punt there on 4th and 1 because normally you just leave your offense out there to see if they can get it. But they caught the return team napping, and they were able to pick it up. Great play call by the head coach.
Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's King. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I think 30 short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Keene. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You keep this drive alive.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Running it to the right. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. just feeds the running back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Keene. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's caught. It's Sategna. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters.
It's a seam wide open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Dropping back, it's Mateer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That's caught. It's Haynes. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He leaves it with his back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Keene. It's complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. Not enough for the first. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And turn to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, that's an incompletion and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
He's loose. It's a running room. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Hit as he throws. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And it's incomplete on third down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Tatum. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sategna. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The gun to give to the back. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Marshall. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. It's good. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final seconds.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
First play of the first possession of OT. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The play action fake. Buys a little time. Grabbed over the middle. It's crease court. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Wolverines get the first crack here in overtime. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field.
Touchdown, Michigan! They strike first here in overtime.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Got a paw on it near the goal line.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown Sooners! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
If he runs this back, this game's over. Got room on the return. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Still looking, on the move. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out.
Here we go. Set. Break.
To the air, it's Keene. Throws for the tight end. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the two, and we play on. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a two-point conversion attempt. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Mateer. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up the throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.